The National Council for Curriculum Assessment has today actually ordered some particular books, textbooks should go off the market. We will bring you details of this and more right here on Broad Daylight. My name is Priscilla More and I'm here with Lydia Acquah, but before then she'll actually help me with the site review. Alright, Lydia, what do you have on cmonline.com.gh?
Okay, good morning to our viewers wherever you find us. So how are you, Priscilla?
I'm very fine, and you?
Well, I'm fine. How was your weekend?
It was okay.
Okay. Well, moving on to cmonline.com.gh. Now, first we have Lydia Acquah moved to drag education to Parliament over bigoted textbook content about airways. And also withdraw unapproved controversial textbook NACCA to publishers. And also drivers to hike transport fares Thursday. Then finally, Parliament was more effective under Rawlings than now. That is the speaker back then. Well, sounds interesting.
Very interesting.
So as a speaker of Parliament, saying this, things there. As some should comment on as some should, because some will say that it's true, some too will disagree. So I think that's all for the side trip. My name is Lydia Acquah. Back to you, Priscilla.
Thank you so much. Don't forget that if you want details of these stories, log on to cmonline.com.gh, your authentic online news portal, for details. Stay tuned for the rest of the show. Alright, so I am here with Lydia Acquah. We are speaking about something a little bit delicate and very sensitive. It's about a particular textbook which is, according to the National Council for Curriculum Assessments, not approved, and it's in the market, and it's causing a whole lot of brouhaha, especially when it comes to our ethnic group. So, Sister Lydia.
Yeah, so now can
First
of all, someone to ask to say, how can we say if it's not approved, how is it on the market? Like what happened? I understand on market because I think the organization will have a system process, like you have leaders. So I think before something will come out, and they say a pass through process. So the thing being out now, they are not going to tell us they don't know how it was approved. Ain't approving now out. There are some questions that Ghanaians are asking on social media.
The statements from the NACCA.
Okay, withdraw unapproved controversial textbooks NACCA to publishers. The National Council for Curriculum Assessment has called on the publisher of unapproved textbooks Golden History of Ghana BS6 by Mesija Adiya and Golden English Basic 4 to withdraw them from market with immediate effect. Yes. It continued, in each of these books, the author makes inappropriate references to personalities and ethnic groups, which is deemed unfortunate and does not conform to the requirements of the standards-based curriculum. The typical references, particularly about airways of the Volta region, has sparked anger among Voltarians on social media. NACCA therefore asked the publisher, New Golden Publications, to withdraw the books from the market with immediate effect, as well as other unapproved books that it may have on the market but has not been mentioned in the letter. The council further asked the publisher to issue an unequivocal apology through the electronic print and social media. It added, failure to comply with this directive will attract sanctions. In this letter, they are trying to tell the publishers to withdraw those textbooks from the markets. And so, like, President it means in the first place, no money is I don't know, say, we are a publishing book, and say, Motoma bookshop in a schools to call fire, and I say, I don't understand because we a process, education ministry, no come we are in charge of books, no. Ebi or more penny, where you say. It how come say money? Now the thing is, as a friend of my cousin, Tisenko, MP who know I'm like one back on social media and car. It will stay in the market as students in way. And as you see, if I say I'm married or what this book, no so much how would the teaching be like?
Exactly.
Because they are still using the book, they are learning it. So it's almost the immediate for the more Rossi here. Don't know here. That's that particular subject.
That is the question we keep on asking ourselves.
Yeah.
And as you said earlier, let me read the comments from the North Tungu Member of Parliament. Okay, so the Member of Parliament for North Tungu, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, has said he is filing an urgent parliamentary request for the Minister of Education, Dr. Educhum to appear before the House to respond to questions with regards to newly published textbooks for people in primary 3 and 4, which is, in the opposition's MP's view, contains stereotypical content about ours. It's in the OSHA statement, it's not making in the first paragraph. Now, you see, it's a newly published book.
Okay.
And according to the Notongo MP, who is also an Ewe and has served as Deputy Education Minister in the Eswell Mahama-led government, the Education Minister will appear before the House to respond to what he refers to as 2 bigoted publications in issue. In their post on Facebook on Sunday, 14th of March 2021, Mr. Acquah said the textbook of my urgent question is as follows. To ask the Honourable Minister responsible for education whether the publication titled History of Ghana Textbook 3 by Bedu Nkansa, authored by Bedu Nkansa, and Nelly Enim, and Golden English Basic 4, authored by Oshribefi Alexandra, both of which contain bigoted content targeted at the Ewas ethnic group, have come to this ministry's attention. Were they approved by any of those ministries' agencies? And what step is government taking to purge our schools and bookshops for offensive and diverse and incendiary publications in this nature? This is from the Okudejo Abrakwa, Member of Parliament for Notongo District.
Which, if you look at it, someone to say, why, a big deal, Anna?
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Someone to ask a big deal, say, a young color, as a class 4. No Musian, this ethnic, this. And according to a Kudeta Black one, I saw who was new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's an example here. Maybe I can read it. I think it's a song.
Yes.
I say, I'm an Ewe. I migrated from River Niger area in Nigeria. I migrated because Kinagokoli treated me bad. I have plenty of rice. I also have salt and it has made me rich. I have the largest lake full of tilapia. I have an attitude to show love, especially to my people. If you can speak my language and you step on my toe, I'm not bothered. I think this is the part where the man circled it, indicating, say, as the publisher no try say, the Ewes no, if you are an Ewe, as a way on they consider you as a family. But if you are from another ethnic group like a Santia, you are their enemy.
Exactly.
So according to Kulita Black one, they are not portraying Ewes.
Looking at one line of what you read, it said, if you can speak my language and you step on my toe, I'm not bothered. So in opposite, what are you trying to insinuate? So if I don't speak your language and I step on your toe, and you're
it's like, you're not supposed to be like good or friends or something, because that's had no classroom, class 4. So I think say a black one, the concern and say like all these things will put some idea on Kolana dream.
So what are we registering in the minds of the children? Is it say, okay, a classroom, no, a child will be like, hey, my ethnic group is superior than yours, so I can treat you anyhow in class, and you cry, your king I go call you was a wicked man. Yeah. I mean, it's the history of Ghana, but you have to teach it in such a way that it won't bring enmity in the children.
And I think going forward, the education minister and I saw Mundi Omuna see form. No sure content I the Modiba bounty because when I foundation no class 4 the and saying almost like Airways no more say or the penny.
Yes.
We have some idea about the airways. So I think say they have to put some measures in place. And if say they are going to withdraw this test for the market too, they have to do it immediately. Come say with immediate effects. Yes.
Immediate effects no more can was no. If they are way now, even say they are not Stongo MP Wahuna, because the time he made a Facebook post, he made it on Sunday. And then the National Council for Curriculum Assessment also made a Facebook post on that same day saying that they should retract their books. Now,
this shows they are on their toes.
Yes, and my question is, I will for now. Maybe they don't pay particular attention to their words. If they are calling the homework, about fear, on share, now work on the homework now. That's a trial of us idea way. Oh, fear. I mean,
and I feel that some parents too will, or like my parents, some parents are natural, they hate always. Let's say, that's who's a textbook man. I want to say a normal. But it's not normal too, because we are one people. You can't just say some certain people are money before. I say was too in this country, perceive almost say was a sorry to say.
I mean, reading one of statements I will book I think page 3. And the book is 1 to 12 pages.
Okay.
And I'll say, Effort agreed and prepared Juju for the players.
I say copy out the following sentence in a joint script. So like I said, I'm joining sentence.
Effort agreed and prepared. That is on one line. Yes. And Juju for the players. And I catch and Kwalana say, Omon fat sad year way. Na Omon join a sentence new together. And since I join a sentence new together, Effort agreed and prepared Juju for the players. What are you insinuating? Ghana and say, why try to bang in a friend on Bemefu? And you're Botarians. So what I teach is a Botarian on Mutundro. What are you telling the children? I mean, no.
In the first place, you can say about out.
No. How did they get to their market?
That's the question. Education minister.
He has to come and answer some questions. Because Omon was stationary. The books brand so
you don't have the time to go through the books to know say much of your first science and
because so it's not their responsibility.
Exactly. Because say the book covers a more Thomas student. Intima we penny for. I think say what Okuju Tablako is doing is right.
It's very right.
Yes.
And I'll be looking forward to seeing how the parliamentarians will react to this particular
so more in politics no more in Trengudia.
No.
Because this one too, it's for our education.
No, it is high time becomes a realization that making certain things politics won't help we as a nation. Because Umbakoska Akujato is acting as a concerned parent, not necessarily a member of parliament. He's acting as a concerned parent.
There are some books that content woman.
Exactly,
because this show say book and some more about the market.
Yes.
So I think there are certain things on which students in Ukraine. It's not supposed to be like that. But because as a morning kohono, I think say what the MP na why are they pa. It's after what show my village na so book about your inspection and so on.
And another thing I'm even thinking basic from crèche to KG to primary and to JHS, and that is the fundamental basics when it comes to a child. It's a foundation ben a model to her.
It is a class 1 to 4. What challenge is EWS? Omupendro. EWS to say. Asante to say. As all the need one I dream is say EWS omu say. In today associating or working together, and it will be difficult.
Exactly the point. Because when it comes to some working class, somebody who prefers saying me, I would like to work with Votarians. I would like to work with this.
Because I fancy me penasive.
And I said Black Lives Matter. And I say her and obey another one my so no. Yes, racism is not good. Racism is not good. Nepotism and then look at what is happening in the country. See, what are we teaching the children?
In our classrooms.
And
I might see chest so.
Like how? And so much more like how are they even able to communicate? You see, the main reason why they even boycotted this intense sexual education course in our schools is it's not necessarily maybe it's a bad thing or something, but Nippon or Papa how the person is going to communicate the things to the children. It's a problem.
Sex education, but how you teach the child never who say that sex is good and
you're good. Well, this is the same thing you are talking about.
Teachers have a role to play in all this.
Seriously.
Yeah, because this our issue, no. How the teacher will teach a child who say
as you may say, the teacher is not a Rotarian or from any other tribe. How the teacher will communicate this thing? Even though Kenako Colley, we know that in a way he formed part of the history of Rotarians. But if script now reading us saying he was a wicked king. Say assembly bedroom ashebe jomo yesremo. Enya kwa na mobile politics because mombano and a yetro mosa ye na yamba no our future leaders. And I yetro mo say it is a future leader ni na wo training say no onyina afede or ye favoritism, nepotism, ethnocentrism. We can't say anything. Please send a jira ho fighting for other things no. Let's fight for them. And then the right thing should be done. I think the Nipo book, he or she has some explanations to do to the nation.
Serious explanation. As a go the whole ethnic group, always so go win anyone.
No.
And now, empty about why I dear in publisher. I say who the motive behind this.
Exactly.
This story.
They won't know person in he has a serious thesis to write on this. I mean, no.
You go with someone Jana or Quadia. It won't serve as a good example to the nation at all. Because in the midst of my problem is, students they are learning their textbook. Priscilla say immediate they should take the thing from the market with immediate effect. Students then on
curriculum and I want to say maybe problem they say this history textbooks here and our textbooks are government and idea about when say and I believe this is a private book.
Yeah.
So if this book is coming from the government straight up, yes. And if you even speak to some teachers, so curriculum no come on the better and Colanda and Crampon, every cramponi ho. Only curriculum from the better and Colanda, and there be a private person that knows so I'm writing the book to even help teachers, and there be a teachers and Sakako purchases our book no and on model track. Your friend is a student because golden English ban and never.
Oh, I cancer books.
Yes, I was even overwhelmed, say almost in your Chankola history. I'm saying history, I
think it's a good thing, but
it's a good thing,
but to know the kind of history you are teaching the kids.
And a number be.
Oh,
And this is Lydia will be your final words to parents, to the parliamentarians, and the entire public.
Oh, okay, first of all, as parents and Priscilla, you have to be involved in your child's studies. You say man homeworker. You say then the mom buy then see whether it's good content. I'll bet you obano. Don't just say koye and I say kosi around for there. As who name the urbanization or school. And I parliamentarians and some penny for no education ministers. Where okuta black or the abano. Once the oma mujumano question mark about CCO. I said you guys don't look through some content and at Facebook could moon show man some about out. It's about much. One try say from and there call be show no say content on about out no. A good man club because say class 4 future leader. That's what that 23 say e was a wicked. Just say who go always anymore since about much. We should mindful of the things we bring out as education ministers in publisher no so you might also try if have personal interest. I mean buy education because school book they be a general something. So I'm sure we all have a role to play in this. Now education and
so she has said it, or Lydia has said it, or I mean, let's be very, very, very emphatic on certain things. We are future leaders, and we can't afford to instill certain stereotype in them. You know, the ethnocentrism, it's not far from us, it's within us here, and this is the genesis, this is how it begins. So we have to come together as one people, and then when it gets to the Parliament House as well, Miss Remo, and you're going to acquire politics. Well, this is not a matter of NDC and MPP. This is the Ghana that we are in. Let's come together as one and fight against this particular ethnocentrism thing that's is trying to pave its way in the nation. My name is Priscilla More, and I was here with Lydia Acquah. We spoke about some books that are making their way into the system, trying to cause confusion among some ethnic groups. So until our next episode, we call it a bye.